Hey, everybody. Self judgment. Whenever we're judging ourselves, I think of it like this. Let's say if we have one port that is used for yourself. It can be used out of love, it can be used out of self-judgment. When we're operating under the program of self-judgment, that port gets filled by judgment. Think of it like a USB slot. There's one, you've got one. So anytime self-judgment rolls in with whatever it's saying, it completely blocks the ability to run optimally. Even further from running optimally, it pretty much stagnates it completely. And everything that is done under self-judgment, I wouldn't really call valuable except for the fact of learning what self-judgment does and observing that. I believe it to be true that we cannot actually begin until we learn to remove self judgment and instill self acceptance and to act out of love. Having little glimpses of it lately show me how much potential there is within love, but when judgment's there, nothing happens, nothing moves. I think about two mind frames. One is a mind frame of limitations, and one is a mind frame of possibilities. So, under the limitations, everything I can't do, everything I can't see, not gonna happen. Possibilities are always seeking for as many ways as possible as opposed to a defined certain limitation. Like, I know this, I know it's not that. It's pretty much a certainty of it's a certainty of lack, essentially. And possibilities are everything but lack. So I see is judgment as limitation, and I see love as possibilities. So when we decide we know the answer to something, we're not taking on any new information. I know what this is. It usually comes from a place of lack and insecurity and fear because it's holding on to a certainty that we can't actually know so deeply that we're not letting anything in. And we're doing that because more than likely we're afraid of what lies beneath it being the truth. And if we become open to it and we get out of our way, that truth will unfold itself to us. So typically, we are always the ones who get in our own way. So to have a mindset of possibilities and love and know how detrimental self judgment is. It's what are some good examples? It's a plug in a bottle. You can't pour anymore. It's kinking the hose of flow. And that's not to say it's completely devoid of anything nourishing and essential, but its capacity has been so drastically reduced, it's barely functioning. Open to all possibilities. Realize that one cannot begin with self judgment, and the path of self judgment and where it leads is farther and farther away from truth, from fulfillment and passion.